That struggle for recognition is something that hasn't come easily for a lot of Western New Yorkers, especially those in the transgendered community. Channel 2's Liz Lewin is here now to tell us about one woman's struggle. Liz?
Hi, good evening to you both. Well, as we continue to see communities across the region here in Western New York celebrate Pride Week, we also, of course, want to acknowledge the importance of talking about LGBTQ+ rights. Yes, we have absolutely come a long way in terms of equality and justice, but we all know there's no denying we still have a long way to go in this fight.
During Pride Month, we celebrate love, inclusivity, and unity.
I can remember being 3 years old and feeling different.
It's a time to raise awareness and learn about the importance of LGBTQ+ rights. But it's also a time to acknowledge the challenges and injustices many people in this community face every day.
I struggle with depression. I struggle with anxiety. I struggle with all those things that the average person who feels that they are alone struggle with.
Kelly Craig, or Kiki to her loved ones, is the executive director of the Pride Center of Western New York. She's also a proud, educated, multi-talented Black transgender woman.
This isn't something that you just wash off or you just take away when the lights go up or when they go down. This is all of me.
For Kelly, growing up quote-unquote different meant having to battle stereotypes from a very young age. Stereotypes that challenged how she saw herself, both through her own eyes and the world's.
Whether it was coming from the Black family or the Black church or things that were up against me systemically. I really get emotional even thinking about people who look like me.
The Human Rights Campaign has spent 40 years fighting for LGBTQ+ rights. 2021 was reported as the deadliest year on record for transgender and non-binary people. So far in 2022, there have been at least 14 deaths, and data shows startling levels of discrimination, specifically among Black transgender and non-binary people.
Most of our trans women of color that have been murdered, they have known their killer, whether it was a relationship behind closed doors that has went bad, or it was just a spool of hate.
But in the midst of hate, Kelly says it's important to remember there's plenty of love still out there.
Dream, come out at your own pace, and you have a community or communities waiting to embrace you.
Well, I want to thank Kelly for trusting me to tell her story tonight. And just a reminder, after a 2-year hiatus, the Pride Parade is back on Sunday. It kicks off at 11 a.m. at Elmwood and Forest Avenue. You can find the full schedule and other events on our website. Just search WGRZ.com/Guide to Pride. Reporting in studio, Liz Lewin, Channel 2 News.